Hello, I'm Chris Thompson. Welcome to another edition of Chris Speaks. Okay. Um, ICE needs to be abolished. Everyone responsible for the what's just happened need to be um, something needs to be done. They need to be arrested. They need to be held accountable. The Trump administration needs to be held accountable because another American citizen in Minneapolis was just murdered by ICE. And ICE's excuse is, well, they found a gun on the scene, but they mean after they killed him, which they probably planted the gun. So if you haven't seen the video and we don't know what started, it was probably just a guy protesting too. So you see seven guys on top of him wrestling with him. So he's obviously overpowered, and then you hear the gunshots. I heard it, and they shot the guy at least 10 times. So they're wrestling a guy to the ground. We know these assholes have tasers. They shot him. They probably shouldn't. First of all, they have no right to fucking be attacking American citizens in the first place. So, yeah, so first we had Renee Good, and there was another person they shot at but didn't um, kill. But so, see, that first one happened, and now a second one happened, and a third one's going to happen, and a fourth one's going to happen, and they're going to have every excuse. They are murdering us. They need to be disbanded. They are going to start a civil war, but that's probably what Trump wants in the first place. If they keep killing American citizens, the protests are not going to be peaceful. The protests are no longer going to be protests. The protests are going to be fucking people killing ICE, and then they'll have their excuse to try to kill us all. So this bullshit is it's not even about immigration because it's in Minneapolis and it's Minnesota. So and the mainly the immigrant people that live there are Somalis, and like probably like 99% of them are citizens. So they have no reason to be there in the first place, and they're murdering people. And oh yeah, let me guess. Um, he posed a threat while they were wrestling on the ground, and this thing that they found a gun on the scene. Yeah, a gun they put on the scene. So what's it coming to? They're gonna make excuses, and the more excuses they make, the more people are gonna kill. They did this because they got away with killing Nicole Good. So what's gonna stop them from killing someone else? What's gonna stop them from just unloading on the people, the protesters? Yet Trump wants to go to war with Iran because they're killing protesters, but he'd like to kill our protesters. So he's allowing our people and protesters to be killed, but he wants to go to war for another country for doing the same thing. Which the thing is, they don't. Trump doesn't care about those people, just like he doesn't care about his own people. And he's going to make excuses. DHS is going to make excuses. They're killing us, and they need to fucking stop. That we cannot put up with this. We've got to find a way to, by nonviolent means, to put an end to this. We've got to go through the channels of law. We've got to figure this out. We don't need to resort to violence, but people don't need they can't just kill us. They can't just kill people. I mean, and we're not even talking about the immigrants they killed. And maybe they didn't shoot him, but there was a guy they freaking who was already in one of their camps, and they freaking kneeled on his neck and killed him. So I I just don't know. The situation is insane. What we're just gonna keep they're just going to keep making excuses, and people are just going to keep buying those excuses. I wish I knew a way to fix this issue. But as long as there's these mobs of untrained, well, let's not. Well, let's look back at Nicole Good, though, that guy was not untrained. That guy was very trained. He was highly trained. He actually was training people. So that guy knew better. He fucking did shit the wrong way and he killed somebody. And that guy really needs to be put away. But this case, they had the guy on the ground. Why did they need to shoot him 10 to 12 times? They just, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. All I know is that we've got to demand that fucking ICE just gets totally fucking disbanded. We don't need them. They we don't even need the Department of Homeland Security. That's something we came up with to oppress citizens after 9/11. It never had anything to do with terrorists or immigrants. It always had to do with keeping us in check. Well, that's all I have to say about that for right now. I'll talk to you guys later.